once again, I am somewhere else. I'm not home, but either way, class continues. Hello there! Welcome back to the Virtual Writing Academy. Astute viewers will recognize this background as Kitty's house. Why am I at Kitty's place? Because of reasons. Keep an eye out this Tuesday for a very important vlog. But either way, the Virtual Writing Academy is back. The place where we sit down, take 10 minutes of our day to get some writing done, and converse with one another about our experiences. If you are new to the series though, and this is the very first video you've ever seen, I recommend you check the link in the description down below and check out the playlist and start at episode 1, because I really do explain the full format of this and the inspiration behind this video series. If you keep onwards from here on, I'm gonna assume that you're either fearless, relentless, brave, or that you are completely familiar with the format, because I'm not really gonna explain a lot. Today we have a very special writing exercise. We're going to be dealing with perspectives again, in the way that longtime viewers will know I love to do the most. So let's take it from the top. Take a minute to pause the video if you want, get your stuffs, put headphones on, close the door, you know what to do, get ready, get settled in. We're gonna spend 10 minutes together today writing, and then a little bit more talking about our experiences. As always, at the count of 3, I am going to assume that you have unpaused the video and you're ready to move on, okay? 3, 2, 1, let's go! And of course, as always, remember, you know what to do. Make this prompt work for you, adapt it into your own works if you must, do what you need to do, make it fun for you, okay? Twist it, morph it, do whatever you need to do to this particular prompt to make it work for you. Alright? Okay. And we're already in. Oh, it feels great. It really does feel like we are like halfway through the semester. Everyone knows what's up. You know what you're doing. Today's prompt is coming to you right about now, and it is titled On the Other Side. Write a scene from the point of view of your story's antagonist, or a character who stands in opposition to your protagonist. It doesn't need to be the villain of the story or the central antagonist. It can be someone who stands merely in opposition to them. Or of course, it could be the main antagonist. Up to you. In this scene, I want you to describe a moment of this character's life. Just a little moment, a small scene, a second if you may, a snapshot of this character's life. But there's a catch, there's always a catch. This moment is focused on this character's everyday life. Show us one instant, one moment where this antagonistic character is a normal person. Do they have a family? What is their job like? Even the worst tyrant still does everyday things. And if I must lead the shot, as they say, one of my favorite quotes from Stephen King is that we cannot ignore the fact that people, no matter how cruel and vile they may be, they sometimes do selfless things. Even the most villainous person among us may sometimes help someone else in need. Take this antagonistic character and show us a moment where they are a normal person. Or who even knows? Maybe even a good person. Find them, hold on to them. You already know what you're gonna do. The ideas are coming to you. A moment in everyday life. At work, out of work, family, waking up in the mornings. A moment where they are as much a normal person as your protagonist. Okay? Focus. Today, I don't really have a first line for you, because this is a very character-to-character situation. If you would like me to give you a little aid, begin the scene with one line of inner dialogue. What is your character thinking at this particular moment? In the beginning of the morning, when they get out of work, when they finally meet with their friends at the bar, What are they thinking? Grab that line, hold on to it, and begin. The writing session is almost upon us. Remember, as always, be relentless, be fearless, no hesitation, no doubt, just write. It's 10 minutes. Don't stop. Just let the words flow through you, okay? Alright, let's do this. Today's writing begins at the count of 3, 2, 1, go. "60 seconds remaining." Alright, time's up! Pencils down, fingers off the keyboard! If you minimize this video, please bring it back up, and welcome back. I hope you had fun doing this particular exercise. I know that I let the shot. I kind of told you where I was going with this, with that particular Stephen King quote, but I found, in my particular experience, that the stories that excite me the most, the stories that drive me to see chapter to chapter what's gonna be happening, are the stories that are not really between good versus evil, justice versus injustice, tyrants versus rebels. Ultimately, people versus people. Conflicts of interests. People who are willing to do anything versus those who are willing to do only some things to succeed. People who want to change the world versus people who want the world to remain the way that it is. People versus people. And I find, in my particular experience, and film is really guilty of this, especially because of the lack of time, primarily, but introducing an antagonist by showing them being the first instance where you meet this antagonist is showing them being the worst possible human being imaginable. And while I do understand that in some ways that works, for me it's very unexciting. Exercises like this that are in tune with what I like, and also in tune with what my creative writing college professor would give us, were really exciting for me, because it was about people. Removing the mask of villainy from your antagonist and letting them also be a person who may be not good, maybe cruel, may be selfish, but they are still a person after all, are they not? Now, in an exercise like this, maybe the most effective for someone who's doing a story with multiple points of view. A story with multiple points of view benefits from letting everyone be people, especially when sometimes the stories like that have what you would call gray morality. Nobody's perfectly good, no one is perfectly evil either, and stories like that really resonate with me. But this exercise is really just another exercise in things Max really enjoys and dislikes seeing in media. What are some things that you enjoy writing about? I would love to form an exercise around them, so if you have any suggestions, ideas, I would definitely take them in the comments down below. Additional to that, remember as always that if you feel inclined to share your writing with the rest of us, please feel free to do so in the comments down below as well as leaving a link to your Tumblr and your Wattpad. Those are cool as well, and you can also share your writing on those places as well. I recommend please consider using the hashtags on the screen right now. This particular writing session had a very specific track. I don't know what it is yet. I haven't decided. Max from the future is gonna have the text on the screen right now. This remix came to you from OCRemix.org. That's where I get all of my remixes. They are free to download, and they are fantastic. And one more thing, I just want to let you know that this video was made possible thanks to my patrons. If you really enjoy my content and would like to make sure that I can continue on making it for the foreseeable future, please consider checking out my Patreon. Link on the screen and in the description down below. I would really appreciate it, and you also get really cool perks like watching my videos early, submitting questions, getting copies of my books, and more coming to you relatively soon. But of course, if Patreon's not your cup of coffee, what about a cup of tea instead? One-time donation, link in the description down below. Now, we are in the official outro. I want to thank you for tagging along. Thank you for spending a little bit of your day with me. Up here, playlist. More than 12 episodes of the Virtual Writing Academy ready for you and for any of your writerly friends. Please consider sharing. Down here, a link to my Patreon. Up here, a pixel face you can click on to subscribe, and down here, a link to my other channel with Kitty, where we are very silly people and record videos in this very room. But for the time being, thank you for tagging along. Thank you for spending a little bit of your day with me. And as always, class dismissed.